right? Babble on for a bit longer, and I'll talk more. I'll talk about Skies and the cats I want to bring on board. Those cats, I guarantee Keanu Reeves always all John for oh my god, Ivan's interested in me for his movie. Yeah, man, those cats are good for my movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more about VJ, and I'll start talking about Sky Source. Right. Right. Yeah. So VJ, she doesn't understand what. She doesn't understand the pain that I am going through. She doesn't understand, man. Trust me. I know you VJ take me for granted because you, and that it really pisses me off when sometimes when I hear the moaning sounds. I know you're hooking up with a guy. It really pisses me off when you're banging all these men behind the scenes. You can get away with it because I'll never know, obviously. Hence why you take me for granted, obviously. But once I pay this fee, you're finally gonna feel it, and it's finally gonna hit your mind. Oh my god, like it'll hit VJ's mind. Oh my god, like I kind of deserve this, even though she doesn't deserve it. In my opinion, she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve this, obviously, because you guys set the whole thing up. But she's finally gonna understand the karma, the shitty feeling that I feel, man. And she's gonna have sleepless nights. She's gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have trouble sleeping, obviously, because it's a very horrific feeling knowing your husband is having sex with all these Hollywood women. It's a shitty feeling. What if Ivan's hanging out with this woman, he's hooking up with her and all that stuff? He's hanging out with this girl and they're hooking up and all that stuff, behind the scenes and all that stuff. What if they're hooking up and all that stuff? You're gonna see how crazy VJ is. But I told you, even though VJ is crazy and jealousy, she can't say shit. I shut her up for good. You had boyfriends, and I saw those pictures of you kissing Pearson and kissing Reeve. It pissed me off, obviously. You and him holding hands with fucking what? Holding hands with Reeve, holding hands with Pearson, holding hands with Ryan Rodman, and you can't say shit. I shut you up for good, obviously. I don't mean to be all mad, but I don't mean to be rude, VJ, but you can't. If you see me, look, man. If you see me hanging out with a woman, you have every right to be mad. If you see me, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Even if you see me kissing a woman, you can't get mad. You have every right to get mad, but you can't say shit because you had boyfriends. Because you had boyfriends, you obviously had a shitload of makeout sessions with all those guys. And you obviously had sex many times. You dated those guys for a couple of years. And you guys obviously had a lot of sex. And you can't say shit, obviously. I shut you up for good, obviously. Hence, Vida's finally going to feel the pain that I'm going through. Because she doesn't understand the pain. But she's finally going to understand the pain once I pay this fee. And she'll finally know what I'm going through. And once I meet her, there's a big reason why she's peacing out, obviously. Because now she knows the pain. The mess happened in her life now, and she now knows the pain. She now understands the pain, obviously. And VJ is a woman, too. And women are a lot more emotional when it comes... Don't get me wrong, men are emotional, too. It sucks knowing that your wife was intimate with another man, obviously. It sucks knowing that your wife was intimate with another man, obviously. But it's even shittier knowing that your husband's intimate with another woman, obviously. Because of why, obviously. The reason why, in my opinion, the reason why it's shittier... The reason why it's a shittier feeling knowing that a man was intimate with a woman, because women have what? Women have the breast, they have the what? Women have the breast and they have the what? They have the buttocks, they have all that stuff. It's a shitty feeling knowing that woman was naked and she was. Whereas men just have what? They just have their chest and they have the private part, obviously. Whereas a woman, you have the breast, you have the what? That's why women get more emotional than men when they hook up, because it's a shittier feeling. Because women are more emotional than men. It's a shittier feeling knowing that, and because of why too, obviously. Because of why it's a shittier feeling. Shitty feeling knowing what? Knowing that what? Knowing that your husband's hooking up with all these women. These women are all naked too, man. Because I'm gonna be a porn star. You know when you watch porn, you see men banging chicks. Where you're looking at something crazy like that for Ivan, man. These women are gonna go crazy on me because of why. And you're looking at something, you're looking at a horror show, obviously. Just like with VJ, those men went crazy on her. It's something horrific, obviously. If I saw those videos, I'd peace out. You're looking at something very horrific for when I pay this fee. As all these Hollywood celebrities are going to go berserk on me. You're looking at a slideshow. You're looking at something fucking crazy. And VJ is going to feel it. She's going to feel the pain, obviously. Right? Hence why VJ's peacing out with me, because she's finally going to understand the pain that I went through. Oh my god, you purposely caused mess in my life. She's going to feel the pain now. She'll finally know how I feel now. She's going to feel it, obviously. Whereas before, she took me for granted, obviously. But now she's going to understand the pain that I went through, obviously. She's going to feel it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? That's why once she, and plus me suffering death, obviously. That's why once she meets me, she's going to cry. Because she knows about the mess in Hollywood, obviously. And the mess with Ivan. She's going to cry, obviously. But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's gonna be so happy to see me. She's gonna give me this big hug, obviously. You're gonna see VJ giving me this huge hug when she sees me. You're gonna see her with her luggage. You're gonna see her looking at me. And she's like tearing up when she sees me, and she's gonna give me this big hug, obviously, when she sees me, obviously, because I'm her baby, obviously. She's my baby, and I'm her baby too, obviously, right? Right? Yeah, there you go. Right. But at the end of the day, because I'm Y and I'm green, obviously, I can fight those women off. I'm not gonna promise you, VJ, that everything's gonna be perfect. No, there's a high chance I will mess up, obviously, as I'm gonna be turned into a man, or I'm gonna become a sex addict. I'm having sex with hundreds of women. There's a high chance I will mess up, just like you messed up, obviously. But even though I'm gonna mess up, I still know what I'm doing. I can fight them off. That's my point. Even though VJ messed up with those men, because she's God and she's blue, obviously, she obviously knew what she was doing. She what? She obviously knew she still knew what she was doing, obviously. She just messed up and she gave in to the temptation. She messed up, but she obviously knew what she was doing, obviously. Like you know what I'm saying? Obviously, like you know what I'm saying, VJ obviously knew what she was doing. Just like I obviously know what I'm doing too, obviously. I know what I'm doing when I pay this fee. I might mess up, obviously, but I know what I'm doing. That's my point. See what I'm saying here? Right. And that's hence why I'm proving a point how wicked and evil you guys really are. You're willing to purposely cause mess, and you want to say when I was willing to save my virginity for my wife would have been the only memory I would have had of ever having sex with a girl. That's what I wanted, obviously. Hence why VJ's running away, because she now knows what. She now knows, oh my god, VJ knows I was willing to save my virginity for her, and you turn my husband into a man whore, into a sex addict, and now he's hooking up with hundreds of women. You turn him into a man whore. That's why VJ's piecing out on me, because she knows I was willing to save my virginity for her. Obviously. She knows I was willing to save my virginity for her. Sorry, VJ, that's too bad. And what? And she knows what. That's why VJ's running with me after this, obviously. Obviously, right? And because you caused mess in my life world, me and my wife's life, especially my life, even though the mess in my wife's life is horrific, it's nothing compared to the mess that happened in my life. As you guys, what happened with VJ is a fucking horror show. What happened with me is a horror show too, but I was just forced to pay a fee. Whereas VJ was actually a porn star for years. She was a porn star for, I don't know, she's been a porn star for, I don't know, 10 plus years now. God knows how many men you can bang in 10 years. Thousands of men in 10 years. See what I'm saying here? Hence why you guys are going to pay us a price. Once me and her are king, queen, you're going to be left behind. You're not going to be saved. And you're going to be what? You're going to be abandoned from God's glory. Me and my wife are going to be living the amazing life. We're going to be feeling on top of the world like a drug, like an adrenaline drug, man. Me and my wife are going to be feeling so on top of the world, it's like an adrenaline drug. An adrenaline drug. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? An adrenaline drug. So think about this. You have me and my wife. You have me and my wife trying online. Everywhere we go, people stare. They take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's staring, obviously. They take pictures. The whole world's watching us day in and day out. So we're feeling on top of the world. We're trying online. It's like a drug, obviously. We're feeling on top of the world, obviously. At the same time, what? Same time, me and my wife are what? We're having a good time, obviously. We're hooking up a lot, obviously. As me and my wife are going to be hooking up a lot, obviously, because we're intimate, obviously. We're hooking up a lot. We're living the billionaire life at the same time. We're fucking what? We're intimate with each other. We're hooking up a lot, obviously. And VJ can see me when she has sex with me, obviously. And there's a good chance I'll be able to see her too. Because she's my spirit, I'm pretty sure I can see her too, obviously. But VJ will see the light when she has sex with me, obviously. Hence, VJ's going to go crazy on me. He looks like crazy, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm white, obviously, too, obviously. Well, if you have sex with anyone, you go crazy with them, right? Yeah, that's my point, obviously. Because me and her are intimate together, we're obviously going to go crazy on each other. You look at something fucking crazy. That's why when you see me and her making out the club, you guys are going to be like, shocked, holy shit, look at I and VJ, how intimate they are. Because me and her are going to be making out hardcore. When you see me kissing VJ in the Zane's movie, you know what I'm saying? When Tack is literally kissed and all stuff, I mean, you're going to see how crazy me and VJ are going to be. Oh my god, look at Ivan and VJ so intimate together in the movie. Yeah, man, this is something crazy, obviously. Yeah, hence you're welcome, sweetie. I saved your ass. You get to live this amazing life with your husband, obviously. So 10 minutes remaining, I will talk about what? The candidates, obviously. So I'm not going to talk about the actors of Zane's because those actors already know who they are. They're chosen, obviously. They're the lucky ones, obviously. There's a high chance for the Great Escape movie, I will choose Keanu Reeves. Obviously. He will be the instructor and one of the bosses. I'll have him fight him. I might not be having him, but I'll have him fight in the movie, obviously. Ben Affleck will be the big boss. I might even have him fight in the movie too. And Scarlett Johansson will have her be the instructor and have her be one of the bosses. Like I have her fight in the movie too. I won't have them be hitmen, no. The other guy will be the hitman, but I'll have them fight in the movie. That's my point, obviously. Keanu Reeves want to pay him a nice $40 million for the role, so a $60 million signing bonus and a $24 million salary start production, which is nice. He'll accept that deal. If his agent doesn't like that deal and he wants a piece of royalties, I'm looking, if you don't like my offer, it's not good enough for you. Go back to Hollywood, be a dirty slave, and be a part of the Hollywood system if you don't like my offer, and make it dirty millions. Scarlett Johansson want to pay her a nice $38 million for the role. I'll pay her a $15 million signing bonus, which is nice, and I'll pay her a $23 million salary start production, obviously. And both those guys all get their perks too. You guys know what I'm talking about for the perks. So luxury buffet, all that stuff, right? Fill my private jet, $300 gas card, limo driver, taking you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, staying at a hotel, all that stuff, right? The once-a-month parties, table reads on my yacht, all that stuff. And if Scarlett Johansson's agent's greedy and she wants she wants more money, I'm like, look, man, you're not worth me and wife's royalties. My wife will be even greedy than me. She's like, you're not getting a piece of my fucking royalties. You're gonna see Vijay all like greedy, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a Hollywood chick. I'm like, look, man, you're not getting a piece of me and wife's royalties. Amazon's taking a big 40% of the pie. I'm not gonna give you 0.5, 0.2% of the royalties. You're not worth it. You're not the main show. The whole world's buying the 4K Blu-ray movies because of me and wife. They're not buying it because of you. I'm gonna keep saying that. You have to let them know that, man. You may be big in Hollywood, but when you're my movie, you're not the main show and you're not God. Yeah, there you go. You're the side tension. Yeah, you create more buzz for the movie because you're a big actor, but you're still the side tension. You're not the main show. I have to meet you're the main show. Hence why you're not worth my royalties, man. Yeah. If you don't like it, I'll cast someone else. You can go back to Hollywood, be the side tension, go back to being a dirty slave, being part of the Hollywood system, and make your dirty millions. You'll like my offer, obviously. It's like put them all up. Yeah, I'll accept your deal. Because even though you're greedy, you're still generous. You still want to pay me a lot of money. Yes. Even though I'm greedy, I'm generous. I'm going to pay you a lot of money, obviously. Right. Ben Affleck, I'm going to pay him a nice $36 million for the role. He'll play the role of the big boss of the company. Or Samuel Jackson. There's a high chance I'm going to choose Ben Affleck. I'll pay him a nice $14 million sign bonus, a nice $22 million salary, which is $36 million. And if his agent wants a piece of my royalties, I'm not giving you a piece of my royalties, as you are not worth it. I'm going to keep saying that. As none of those actors are worth me and wife's royalties, obviously. And you're looking at an amazing movie for that great scene. You guys already know what I'm talking about. Me and wife looking for jobs, you get the sad theme. Some guy recruits us, we train in the company, and we're badass agents. We find out the company's dirty, and they send hitmen after us, and they try to kill us. The only way of getting out of that company alive is if you escape the system, obviously. Hence, they send people after you kill. Hence why in the beginning of the movie, I wanted to start with a couple, they're in the company, they get killed. Which is a foreshadowing to the main story. We're also another couple who joined the company. We found the company's dirty, but we're the lucky company who escaped the big ass organization we're kicking. The meanwhile, we're kicking ass, man. Hence, we're looking at an amazing movie for that, obviously. So Keanu Reeves and them are going to be like evil in the movie. You're going to see Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck, Scarlett Johansson. They're going to have to play you're going to have to be evil in the movie, obviously. They're the antagonists in the movie, obviously. So you'll get an amazing story for that. Right, and I'm making that movie for $730 million. For Very Unique, KJ Apa, he is the lucky chosen one for that movie. I'm going to pay him a nice $3 million for the role. He'll be paying the role of my best friend Jake. So my idea is it starts off with what? Dawn, she's on the airplane. This is how I want the movie to start off. It's Dawn, she's on the airplane because I'm a creative genius. It starts off with her on the airplane. She's flying from Hollywood, Florida to Vancouver. And then she's texting her friend, hey, I'm arriving soon to Canada and all that stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? She's texting her family, whatever it is. And the waiter, one of the flight attendants attends her, and the flight attendant gives her these dirty stares because she's jealous, obviously. And when Dawn goes to the airport, everyone's staring at her because she's unique, obviously. They're jealous of her beauty, obviously. It's a sad to my life, proving how crazy you guys are, obviously. Which is a foreshadowing to the story, obviously. And when Josh and Jake hang out at the beach, everyone is staring at Josh. Because Josh is unique. I'm going to have this big lumberjack beard, my long dreads, looking something top notch. Everyone's staring at Josh because Josh is, oh my god, this man's so handsome, obviously. And that's right before he meets Dawn. And when he meets Dawn, that's when Jake's envy nature grows with his girlfriend, obviously. So Jake is already in a relationship, and he's still envious of Josh, who's a virgin. And he finally meets Dawn, obviously. He was very beautiful, obviously. And Megan is jealous of Dawn. Megan is jealous of Dawn, obviously. I might even have Megan have a boyfriend, too. Or no, I won't have Megan have a boyfriend. But Megan is jealous of Dawn's relationship, and that's where their envy nature grows. And that's when the story really kicks in. The story really kicks in, obviously. So I'll have Dawn meet Josh within the first like 20, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes of the movie, she meets Josh, obviously. They go to this beach party, and she meets Josh. She meets Josh and his best friend Jake. Jake meets Don's best friend Megan. No, I'll have a thing where Josh meets Don, and then Jake and them are like watching. Jake and Megan are like watching, obviously, and that's where he's like, who's that guy, and who's that chick, and that's when they're having. That's why you're looking at an amazing story for. And Don's parents are powerful. They're millionaires, and they hire the cops to arrest Josh. He gets thrown to jail. They even hire his boss to fire him because they're having this relationship. You know what I'm saying? They even what get together with Jake, and they plan to prevent the relationship from happening. Obviously, Josh and Dawn meet in secret. I don't want you seeing Josh. Her parents like, I don't want you seeing Josh. Look at an amazing movie for that. Obviously. Almost done here, right? For the Hidden Vampire movie, right? And if KJ Appa's agent wants more money, I'm looking at it. I'm not paying him to be his actor any more than $3 million. That's good enough, as he's not worth $5-6 million for the role. I'm gonna keep saying it, obviously, and he's a lucky one, obviously. For the Hidden Vampire movie, Will Smith, he's a high chance he will be the lucky chosen one. I'm willing to pay him a nice $41 million for the role, $17 million signing bonus, and a $24 million salary star production, which is nice, obviously. He gets his perks. Luxury buffet, awesome. He'll be playing the role of the captain if he's in that movie, obviously. You're going to see him being the captain, obviously, on the boat. And Mark Wahlberg is a high chance he's the other big A-lister who will be chosen. I'm going to have two big A-listers chosen for that movie. I'll pay him a nice $36 million for the role, a nice $22 million salary, and a $15 million sign bonus. $14 million sign bonus, which is nice, obviously. And he'll be playing one of the roles of the newlywed couples. So me and my wife, we plan our honeymoon with our friends. With our friends, obviously. We plan our wedding with our friends. The wedding happens. We see this ad. Oh my God, there's a boat cruise for newlywed couples. We go on the boat. We meet Will Smith, the captain. We meet Walt Wahlberg and his wife, whatever it is, and the other newlywed couples, the other people on the boat. We go on this cruise, and the boat capsizes, and we land this mysterious island like King Kong. We follow this vampires of the island, and everyone survives the island. You're looking at an amazing movie for that, man. And I'm putting $600 million towards that movie. Looking at an unheard of movie, man. There's a high chance Will Smith and Mark Wahlberg will be chosen. Again, those guys already know. They can see the future. You're looking at an amazing movie for that, man. Obviously, right? And Shia LaBeouf and Leonardo DiCaprio, high chance those two guys will be chosen for the Western Gangster movie. I'll pay Leonardo DiCaprio a nice $39 million for the role. Even $40 million you can pay him. And Shia LaBeouf, I'll pay him a good $15 million for the role if he's a small A-lister. If he's a bigger A-lister, by then I'll pay him like $17 million, like a $5 million bonus, some of that. $5, $6, $7 million bonus, some of that. If he's a bigger A-lister by then. But if he's a small A-lister, I'll pay him like $15 million, which is nice, obviously. They'll be a lot older by then. And that movie, you're looking at like a gang war in the Western world. That's all I can think of. Me and my wife work for some powerful gang, and there's a huge gang war going on in the Western world. And all my movies will be rated R except for Zanus. That's why we're looking at an amazing movie for all my movies. All my movies will be rated R except for They're Unique, sorry. So They're Unique will be like 16 plus. Dark movie, obviously. So we'll say shit and like bitch and that kind of stuff, but there'll be no swearing. All my other movies will be rated R to create more realism for the story. That's why I'm a creative genius. And you guys see the future. You already know how amazing all my movies will be, man. You're looking at amazing movies because I'm a creative genius. I was born with a gift, obviously. Ivan, you have such... I guarantee even VJ's shocked. Oh my God, Ivan. You're so creative. You have such a creative gift. You know, since all your movies sound like amazing movies. Yeah, man. All my movies are going to be amazing movies because I have born with a creative gift, obviously. Let's see, right? This is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my video tomorrow. I'll continue on my Lord of the Rings read-along, Chapter 9. The Sign of the Prancing Pony. I'm almost done Chapter 9, obviously. Obviously, right? I am now going to go to the store. I'm going to take a shower. First, order my shawarma, take a shower, go to the store, get beer and smokes. And I'm going to what? Come back, upload my video, and enjoy the show, obviously. I'm pretty sure my wife will be enjoying the show too, obviously. As I guarantee when I upload my video, VJ's constantly on her phone. Oh my God, when's Ivan's video going to get uploaded? I want to watch this. I'm saying his videos are so interesting. Because it's like watching a television show. Yeah, that's how top-notch. That's how top-notch my videos are. You guys better enjoy these videos while you still can. As once I make that final announcement, I am peacing out for good, obviously. This is Ivan Omer. I'm signing out. Peace.